Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
You serious?
A league record 13 per game last year.
Mabry comes up with the board. Long pass, perfect to Reese. And they play some beautiful basketball. Again, no Brianna Stewart today. Chicago's missed 6.
Last year, you made a powerful statement saying the reason people are watching women's basketball is not just because of one player, but because of you too. A year later, do you feel like you're
Next question.
Allen just blew by Burke, but couldn't get the floater to go. Angel Reese. Minescu brought help over on Kennedy. Carter for an end.
When it comes to the WNBA, as a sports league, for the majority of its existence, it's been irrelevant, a second-class league, an afterthought to more serious sports. When that changed, of course, was in 2024 with the arrival of Caitlin Clark.
Wheeler finds Clark from the logo. Clark over Horston, hits a three.
6 on the shot clock. Clark, a deep three.
Looking at Caitlin Clark as a rookie, there was tons of hype, expectation, and anticipation. A lot of her detractors, who were kind of betting against her, viewed her as the Great White Hope or the Great White Hype, a player built up and overrated due to factors she couldn't control. But the thing is, Caitlin Clark came exactly as advertised, and somehow even better. The Caitlin Clark phenomenon has transcended the WNBA, women's basketball, and really basketball in general. Her overall play style is box office, must-see TV for anyone who truly loves the game. And with Clark being so dominant, so great, and looking even better in year 2, a lot of her detractors and naysayers are looking pretty foolish right now.
Kennedy Carter did respond later in the day on Instagram Threads by saying, besides three-point shooting, what does she bring to the table? Followed by a laughing emoji.
They've allowed too much dribble penetration.
Well, and it allows them. Oh, what a dime. My goodness, the pass.
About with Kate Lewis Samuelson at the 4.
Clark bounce pass it. Smith again.
Yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
I don't believe you.
So, stopping that right there with Angel Reese. I mean, this girl desperately wants the attention and the credit for the WNBA taking off and becoming super popular. And the thing is, for Angel Reese, yes, she plays a role in it, but it's a background role, a supporting cast role. Caitlin Clark is the main character. She's the lead vocalist. For the WNBA, having this phenomenon, having Caitlin Clark, what they really want out of Angel Reese is that Magic and Bird 2.0 narrative. Two players who are transcendent, great talents with tons of skill, representing opposite sides of the same coin. In theory, that sounds fantastic and is marketing genius. The only problem is Caitlin Clark, the player, is vastly superior in nearly every respect. Angel Reese is a good hustle player, a strong rebounder, an energy piece. But if you think Reese is better, you're either blind, have an IQ below 20, or just simply hate Caitlin Clark. When it comes to Angel Reese, the basketball player, or even Angel Reese, the person, you can dislike her attitude, the way she approaches the game, or how she carries herself on and off the court. You can dislike that all day long. But the big-time problem with Reese is her actual game. The way she carries herself is like a superstar, a top-tier player, a highly skilled defensive threat. In reality, her game screams role player. It's not exactly fan-friendly or something people want to watch by the hundreds of thousands. Caitlin Clark is the exact opposite. She's a female Steph Curry who can pass like Magic Johnson. In some ways, this comparison, calling Reese and Clark rivals, actually makes me feel bad for Reese, because that comparison makes her the butt of the joke every single time. Looking at their head-to-head meetings, the numbers are pretty egregious. Caitlin Clark averages higher points per game, more assists, more steals, better field goal percentage, two-point percentage, three-point percentage, and even more blocks. The most important stat of all, Clark is 4-1 against Reese in their 5 meetings. And looking at the league's popularity, you constantly hear that the WNBA is taking off, succeeding, and more popular than ever. That's true, but only to an extent. What's really happening is one player transcending the entire sport. Looking at last season, out of the 15 most watched games, what do you think they all had in common? Caitlin Clark was playing in every single one of them. on ESPN, ESPN2, ABC, CBS, ION, even NBA TV. The most watched WNBA games on every network featured Caitlin Clark. Angel Reese is on that list too? Yes, featured for different times. But what's the one constant? She's featured with Caitlin Clark, not by herself. That's the rivalry in a nutshell. Angel Reese has a fan base and some following. When she plays Clark, the ratings get a bump. But when she's not playing Clark, honestly, nobody cares. When Clark's not playing Reese, people still tune in. And when she does play Reese, people care even more. The bottom line is simple. Caitlin Clark doesn't need Angel Reese for attention, relevance, or clout. Angel Reese needs Caitlin Clark for her name and her brand. That's just a fact. The WNBA right now has more fanfare, more eyeballs, and more attention than it's ever had in its 25-year history. And I think it's pretty apparent they're not built for it. After Clark's debut game versus the Sky, where she recorded a triple-double and was the best player on the floor, LeBron James tweeted something completely innocent. Triple-dub. Congrats, Caitlin Clark. Way to start the season. That's all he said. No shade, no controversy, just giving props. The replies to that tweet, though, were some of the most vile and unhinged things you'll ever see. LeBron was called racial slurs, called a sellout, and attacked for simply shouting at a player for a triple-double in her first game. These fans were absolutely unhinged.
That proves my point. You're a crazy person.
Now, speaking of unhinged, you have the WNBA media and the talking heads who spew nonsense 24/7. The newest so-called controversy involves a Caitlin Clark foul on Angel Reese that was ruled a flagrant. This play right here was simply a good, hard basketball foul, not even close to a flagrant one. But look at that reaction. Angel Reese was furious, ready to fight, going straight at Caitlin Clark.
Rebecca Allen, too strong on a three. And look out, Caitlin Clark pushes Angel Reese, and Angel Reese gets right up into Caitlin Clark.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
Now, I believe to Angel Reese. Yep, across the head, and they will go to the monitor.
I believe it was Angel Reese. Yep, across the head. And they went to the monitor. Caitlin Clark, all last year, took flagrant fouls and cheap shots. She was shoved, body-checked, and targeted in nearly every single game. Out of the entire WNBA last year, 17% of all flagrant fouls were committed against Caitlin Clark. And not once did she fight someone, charge them, or act out the way Reese did after a common foul. For someone like Angel Reese, she's got one foot in the villain lane and one foot in the victim lane, and she doesn't know which way to go. On one hand, she calls a hard foul on Clark beyond the pale, saying it's awful. On the other hand, when one of her teammates body checks Clark, it's all cool, even encouraged from the sidelines. The reason people dislike Angel Reese isn't because of her skin color, her looks, or anything superficial. People dislike her because of her attitude and her actions. It's the same reason NBA fans don't like guys like Draymond Green or Bill Laimbeer, dirty players who act out and play the victim. For Angel Reese, it's the same pattern. Time and time again, she throws stones, hides her hands, and plays innocent. Everyone knows Angel Reese doesn't like Caitlin Clark. That much is obvious. So that right there is the end of the video. And a little friendly advice to the WNBA. If you want the league to grow and actually be successful, stop having these endless think pieces and social conversations attached to your basketball games. People watch to see basketball. The drama, the hoopla, the constant scandals, it's exhausting. We watch Caitlin Clark to see great basketball. Period. End of story. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. See you next time.